Everett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Oklahoma's offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That's reeled in. It's Barker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to pass. Big fella moving. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Montgomery. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Johnson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. On the run, it's Clark. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and shoot.
Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Sooners are in the red zone. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Sooners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Plows through the defense. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's Montgomery. Here's the pressure. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Carry-On. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Clark. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
Snagged in the middle. It's Penn. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Get it out on the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Mayo. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Rush is on him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Got it in the middle, it's Galloway. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Was complete on the screen. He's tackled on the play at the 23.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. using the quick game. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Here we go, Zach.
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but something
Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Clark. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
22.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down. Ready.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. And as we start the 4th quarter, they'll try to knock 3 through the uprights. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Trying the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but They're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Go, man. Yeah, good job, fellas. Good job. Let's do this, man.
Here we go. Here we go.
Using his legs, it's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal with the 1. Barrels ahead. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling.
The Sneak scores it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice. And it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Give to the running back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
It's a seam wide open. Takes it across the 20 inside the red zone, and they'll mark him out of the 19-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially. Not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It just feels too little too late for this defense. Where was those plays earlier in the game, right? I mean, they're trailing by a ton of points now, in large part because they have not been able to get pressure on the quarterback. And finally, here late, they come up with a sack. So that's a teachable moment. That's something this coaching staff is going to point back to when they watch the film to build on. But they needed more pass rush early in this game.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Big guy smells it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. Louisiana Tech has found something today. Now, I don't know if this is sustainable, but this is what this team is capable of, that's for sure. They're trailing by 28 to Louisiana Tech. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Makes the catch on the left. Open spaces. Run out of bounds the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. Look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This is